I'm Dr. Ann Hallward, and this is Safe Space Radio, the show about the subjects we would struggle with less if we talked about them more. Here are some excerpts from our show Climate Courage, where we explore how working to address climate change can improve our mental health. Perhaps the most effective tool to help us face the reality of the climate crisis is to think about the next generation. One day after school, 9-year-old Chris Childs came home, lay down on the couch, and cried. His mother, Hillary, had no idea why he was upset. She was terrified. She finally discovered that he had just learned about climate change.
I felt scared.
Chris and a few of his classmates started interviewing people at his school to learn about what they were doing to address climate change.
Learning more about what we can do and what people are doing was helpful.
It made me kind of happy when we started this project. We're trying to make a difference in climate change, and that made me very happy.
Finding people to connect with can lead to a sense of purpose and greater clarity about the actions we can take. Fear thrives in isolation. Connection fosters our courage. Aneesa Khan is a 23-year-old from Chennai, India. She's the executive director at Sustain Us, a global network of young people who are working to address climate change.
In our fight against climate change, we're being given an opportunity to bring together all of our really strong existing movements for justice, for women's rights, for indigenous sovereignty, for labor. And I think that climate justice is really this umbrella under which all of these movements come together and through which we can create policies that bring about racial equity, gender equity, that can create millions of jobs and that can really reinvigorate democracy and what society looks like from the ground up. We often talk about everything that we have to lose, but rarely talk about the hopefulness and everything that we can gain.
When we feel a strong sense of connection to others who are working for change, it can support our mental health and empower us to address the problem of climate change itself. Courage doesn't mean being unafraid. Courage is the ability to do something even though we're afraid. It also means leading from the heart. Our guests on this show have inspiring stories and recommendations for how to face and bear the feelings to address climate change. To listen to the full show, go to the link below.